There's been this tenacious spirit about me my whole life, and I figured that I don't fit into any mold. I'm like a square peg in a round hole, and so I'm going to somehow crush that mold and create my own mold, and I've done that my entire career.
American-Canadian pop icon Paula Abdul was the ultimate celebrity crush in the late 80s and early 90s, capturing the hearts of fans with chart-topping hits and mesmerizing dance moves. And several decades later, this elegant queen still has millions of fans drooling over her pictures thanks to her timeless beauty and stunning shape. Join us as we delve deep into Paula Abdul's lifestyle, revealing her sensational rise to fame and the secret behind her ageless looks and longevity even at the age of 61. Watch till the end. You're in for a treat. Early life and education. Born on July 16, 1962 in California, Paula Julie Abdul is a multi-talented entertainer and global pop icon. According to her profile, she identifies as a singer, songwriter, dancer, voice actress, and a TV star. Abdul's cultural roots run all the way from the Middle East and connect both sides of the Americas thanks to her father, Harry Abdul, who migrated to the United States after he was born in the capital of Syria and raised in Brazil. Mr. Harry had no background whatsoever in music or entertainment in general. But Abdul's mom, Lorraine Rikes, a native of Minnedosa, Manitoba in Canada, was a concert pianist. Inspired by a 1952 musical romantic comedy film titled Singin' in the Rain, Paula Abdul developed a special interest in show business. As a young kid growing up in the San Fernando Valley region of Los Angeles County, Abdul enrolled for different dance classes including ballet, jazz, and tap. At about the same time, she emerged as an honor student and was part of the cheerleading team at the Van Nuys High School. In 1978, she starred in a low-budget independent musical film named Junior High School. And following the completion of her high school education in 1980, Abdul enrolled to study broadcasting at the California State University, where she'd eventually get her first shot at fame. Before we proceed to explore Paula Abdul's impressive rise to fame, please take a moment to subscribe to Health Rules, and while you're at it, don't forget to smash the like button. Rise to fame. Still in her freshman year, Paula Abdul was selected to join the cheerleading squad for the Los Angeles basketball team. It was the perfect opportunity for the then 18-year-old to showcase her talent while earning $50 per game. She would eventually become the head choreographer for the Lakers girls, cheering the team to 6 NBA championships between 1980 and 1987. The Jackson family happened to attend one of the numerous Laker games in which Abdul and her team performed, and they immediately spotted her obvious talents. The Jacksons offered Abdul a deal, but after appearing in a couple of music videos for Janet Jackson, she decided it was time to try a new experience. So, in 1987, Paula Abdul spent her entire savings on a music demo. Not long after, she landed a record deal with Virgin's Record America. But famous American music executive Jeff Aroff signed her up for extra classes with vocal classes and record producers to ensure that she always hit the right note every time she got behind the mic. And it paid off. In 1988, Abdul released her studio debut album, Forever Your Girl, which sold 7 million copies in the US alone and produced 4 #1 singles on the Billboard Hot 100. The triumph didn't stop there. Amazingly, this sensational music project reached the pinnacle of the Billboard 200 chart after 64 weeks and successfully held on to the #1 spot for 10 weeks. It became the most successful debut album at the time, and Paula Abdul couldn't have gotten a better introduction into the music scene. As if that wasn't enough, the visually captivating Opposite Attract music video was honored as the best music video at the 32nd Grammy Awards. Following her successful debut album, Paula Abdul returned 3 years later with her second studio effort, aptly titled Spellbound. While this sophomore effort didn't reach the same staggering heights as her debut, it still delivered 2 chart-topping hits, and this ultimately cemented Abdul's position as one of the biggest pop stars of the era. Unfortunately, she couldn't carry on with this momentum and eventually had to make the difficult decision to step away from the music industry. However, This marked the beginning of a new chapter in her illustrious career. She seamlessly transitioned into a TV star, appearing as a judge on various talent shows including The X Factor, So You Think You Can Dance, and Live to Dance. But the most notable of them all was her stint with American Idol, which lasted between 2002 and 2009. She also lent her choreography skills to different blockbuster movies like Can't Buy Me Love, The Running Man, Big, Coming to America, and American Beauty. Challenges and triumphs. Despite having one of the most successful debut albums in history and enjoying incredible financial success, Paula Abdul has had to face some serious life challenges. The ravishing singer and dancer once revealed her 17-year-old battle with bulimia, a potentially life-threatening eating disorder that's characterized by frequent and uncontrolled episodes of overeating. In a candid interview, Abdul shared the harrowing experience, describing the disease as a violent punishment and an internal war waged upon her body. I learned at a very early age that I didn't fit in physically. I learned through the years of rejections from auditions. I would ask myself, why can't I be tall and skinny like other dancers? The multifaceted entertainer also admits there was a time in her life where she dealt with several personal insecurities, including feeling too short and overweight. Me and my body have been on two separate sides, the 5'2" TV star said. We've never until recently been on the same side. In the beginning, Abdul forced herself to live with these insecurities, but eventually she took the courageous decision to face it head on. She sought help through an intensive therapy session at a psychiatrist hospital in Oklahoma, embarking on a journey of self-discovery and acceptance that successfully banished her insecurities. At some point in her career, the multi-talented star also struggled with a 12-year addiction to painkillers after suffering a cheerleading accident at the age of 17. However, a recent transformative vacation at a resort in Carlsbad, California provided the much-needed escape from the clutches of addiction. Furthermore, Abdul lost both her beloved parents within 1 year between 2018 and 2019. Not to mention the frequent episodes of public scandals and the emotional trauma of the failed marriages and romantic relationships she's had. These are tough challenges. They could have crippled her career. But somehow, this legendary pop star has been able to overcome all of them thanks to therapy, a healthy lifestyle, and the right mindset. Fitness routine. Given her struggles with different health disorders, Paula Abdul must have had a hard time building a fitness routine, but she's been able to do nevertheless. During an interview in 2019, the talented artist told reporters she doesn't like the feeling of being locked in anything that's too regimented. So, she likes to try out different things. On some occasions, she engages in gym workouts together with her personal trainer. Other times, she opts for less physically demanding exercises like gentle warm-ups, yoga, or casual stretching. But that's not all. In addition to this, Abdul also engages in spontaneous activities which she calls freestyle fitness routine. They include climbing stairs, taking leisurely walks with her dogs, and immersing herself in the great outdoors. These varied activities provide not only physical exercise, but also a sense of freedom and connection with her surroundings. However, she admits that regular massage and adequate rest are factors that also contribute to her healthy lifestyle. Eating habit. When it comes to food, Paula Abdul admits she's never been a fan of diets. But at some point in the past, she followed a strict diet in a bid to force herself into a certain way of living. Nowadays, the music and dance icon focuses on consuming foods that provide nourishment and support her overall health and goals, both as a woman and as a multi-talented celebrity. Her meals typically incorporate an abundance of vegetables and lean protein, striking a balance that satisfies her body's needs. However, Abdul emphasizes that she does not impose strict restrictions upon herself or engage in self-criticism. She doesn't believe in calorie counting and even allows herself the occasional luxury of a sweet treat. Health and self-care routine. Paula Abdul believes health is a priceless jewel, and that's why she pays extra attention to her physical and mental health. When preparing for a performance, Abdul goes over and beyond to ensure that she's hydrated and well rested. Additionally, she embraces a routine meditation practice, allowing her to find inner calm and focus. Alongside meditation, she writes down positive affirmations, nurturing a mindset of positivity and self-belief. Abdul believes that meditation, adequate rest, good eating habits, and a healthy relationship with friends and family are the best self-care practices anyone can adopt. Overall, the Grammy Award winner says her good health is a result of all the small investments and sacrifices she has made over time. And you can tell she's reaping the rewards today. Abdul's skincare routine is quite basic. She takes a lot of water to stay hydrated and detoxify her skin. She applies products like In Mode Body Tight and Face Tight to revitalize her skin and body. And she never leaves the house without wearing sunscreen. The famous singer swears that this relatively simple routine is what is responsible for her incredible transformation without having to undergo any invasive surgeries. In December 2022, Paula Abdul serenaded her Instagram followers with stunning pictures of herself looking incredibly young. Most people could hardly even recognize her, with one Instagram user claiming she looks like a completely different person. Another user was so stunned by how young she looks, he accused her of excessively editing the pictures, while a third user claims she looks like a little girl. And looking at these pictures, you cannot help but agree with all of these thoughts. Currently, the pop icon is believed to be worth $30 million, and at 61, she doesn't look like slowing down anytime soon. Instead, she's hinted at a possible trajectory change in her life and career. Additionally, the self-acclaimed Queen of Renaissances describes herself as a tenacious little attack hamster with more lives than a cat. She firmly believes that she has only just scratched the surface and intends to continue spreading love for many years to come.